everyone, you are welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by today for another tutorial. And if this is your first time on my channel, you are highly welcome. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe so that you'll be notified each time I upload new video, and of course to become part of the family. So I have another requested another requested tutorial rather, that I would like to show you quickly. This is from one of my subscribers on Instagram and on my Facebook group. So I'm going to show you quickly how to draft the the style on a pattern paper, and then you can use it on any fabric of your choice to create the design. And this is an illusion neckline, as you can see on the picture up here. So it's an illusion neckline. So I'm going to start again with my basic bodice, and again I have a tutorial on how to draft a basic bodice tutorial on my channel, and I'll put the link in the description box so you guys can watch it in detail. Okay, so I have my front pattern. This is my front basic bodice, and my back basic bodice. So we're going to start with the front. So this is my front basic bodice pattern. All right, I created this neckline already so that you guys can understand. So, but I have here my bust point, my under bust, and my waist plus a ½ inch for the seam allowance. Okay, so this line is the nipple to nipple line. My nipple to nipple line is 8 inches. I divide that into 2, it gives me 4 inches. I add a ½ inch to it, giving me 4½ inches, which is right here. So this is my 4½ inches. So I'm going to take out my dots right now. Okay, so on the under bust line, I am going to take out 1 inch on this side and 1 inch on this side and draw that down. Okay, so in order to get the dots you can take out from the under bust, like on my previous tutorial, I say you're going to subtract your bust circumference from the under bust circumference. So for me, my bust circumference is 38 inches and my under bust circumference is 36. So if you minus that, you have 2 inches. So that's the dot I'm going to be taking out here. All right, so but first I am going to come down from the bust point by 1 inch. That's where my bust will start, and my dot will start rather. So then on the under bust line, like I said, I'm going to take out 1 inch here and 1 inch here, and then I'll connect the lines. And then I'll connect this as well. Then you just draw the line straight down. So if you want your bust to be lifted up more, you can ignore putting the 1 inch here. You can put the whole 2 inches on this side. It depends on you, on the kind of lift that you want. Okay, so instead of dividing the 2 inches here, you can use all the 2 inches and just put it on this line. Like if you put it here, your dot will start here, and then you just connect it like that. All right, so I just wanted to point that out. Okay, so once you get that, you're going to come on the shoulder line. We're going to be using shoulder dots for this style. So on the shoulder line, you're going to get the midpoint. So you can put your tape rule like this, and you're just going to fold it in order to get the midpoint. So I have my midpoint right here. Now I'm going to draw that line to meet the bust line, or the nipple to nipple measurement rather. So I'll draw this line to meet that line, so you can see right there. Okay, so once you get that, we are ready to create the style line, as you can see on the inspiration. So this is a very easy and quick tutorial. So now once you get this, once you have the midpoint of the shoulder, you go out inwards like this by ½ inch. So I went by ½ inch, okay? And now you come down on the waist line, you go in again by ½ inch, which is right here. And once you get that, I'm going to be connecting this line straight to this ½ inch on the waistline. Alright, so this is our first neckline. So once you have that, the next thing is to create the second line. So because we're going to be cutting this out, we're going to be cutting straight out to remove the dots here. So this is my first neckline. So I have 3 inches. So I have 3 inches for this first neckline, but I want my ultimate neckline to be 7 inches. So you just place your rule or your tape rule from the shoulder line, and you mark the 7 inches. Or it depends on you. If you want it low, you can do that. If you want it higher, you can do that. It depends on how low you want your neckline to be, but I'm going to use 7 inches, okay? And so once I have that, I am going to take my French curve and connect it to meet this line right there. Okay, so see what I have? That means we'll be cutting this out. We're going to be cutting this one out, as you can see. And then this middle one will be the yoke. Okay, so now I'm going to finish and add my circumference. So this is my bust line. I am going to divide my bust by 4 inches. That's 38 divided by 4. That gives me 9.5 inches. I'm going to mark it right here, and I'm going to add 2.5 inches for the for my seam allowance. All right, and that's 12 right here. And then on the waistline, I'll do the same. I'll divide my waist measurement, which is 34 by 4 inches, and that gives me 8.5 inches, and I mark that right here. And then remember that we're taking out 2 inches dots, so I am going to add a back. So this is my 8.5, and then I have 1, 2. That's my dot. I added that back plus 2.5 inches for seam allowance, and I have 1, 2, I have 13. All right, so I'm going to connect all the lines together now. Okay, so this is what I have. So now I'm going to show you how to cut it out. As you can see, this is a very quick and easy illusion neckline to do. So we're going to start cutting this out. Okay, so once you cut it out, you have your side pieces like this. This is the for the sides, for the side. So my front side or side front. So you have something like this so far. Okay, so I'm gonna put this aside for a minute, and then we're going to finish cutting out the center front. All right. So I'm just going to cut this out. So that's the first neckline. Remember that this design have a yoke, so we're going to cut out, this is the yoke that we created, and I'm just going to cut that out. Okay, so once you cut it out, you have something like this. So after I cut it out, I trim this off because this will not be there. Remember, the yoke is short, so I just trim that one off. Okay, so we throw that out. So now this is the yoke. This is the one that you will use to cut out the your lace or whatever fabric that you're using. Okay, so this one will go like this. You connect this back here, and this will go on this side. All right, so you use this one to cut the net. This one will be the fabric. So I'm just going to label the center front one, center front one, center front two, so you can see that. And then you get your side pieces. These are my side pieces, and then you join them back together. So now when you're ready to join them together, don't forget, when you place this on your fabric to cut, you add half an inch around here again, half an inch there, and also this one you add the half an inch in order to join them together, so you wouldn't have a shortage of fabric when you finish joining. So let me see if I could get a taper to hold it down so you guys can see it properly, okay? Okay, so now this is the bodice. This is the front bodice. So I use my tape to hold it down so you can see how to join it. So this is the two center front, and this is the yoke. You're going to cut this one on the net you're using, and then you will join it to this you join it to this side, and then join to this side as well. And these are the two side fronts, and that's basically how you cut it. It's very, very easy and simple to do. All right, so that's it for the front. I am going to show you how to cut the back. So we're going to make some modification for the back on the shoulder. So I am just going to see what I have here for the shoulder. That is the only change we're going to do for the back. The back is going to be regular, the regular dot. Make sure what I have here for the shoulder. So I'm just going to measure that. Okay, so I have 3 inches. I have 3 inches, so that's what I'm going to use as my shoulder width. All right, I'm just going to take these out. Bring that aside. Okay, so this is my back, and my shoulder width is going to be 3, or you can do or you can see what you have here, and we're going to get the midpoint. I'm going to get the midpoint, that way you won't be confusing. So I'll have my midpoint here, so that's where I'm going to create my neckline, and this is my zipper allowance. So and I'm going to use a 1 inch as my length. So I'm just going to use this. And create the neckline. This is so it can be as wide as the front. All right. Okay. I hope you guys can see what I did. So I did the same on the shoulder. I got the midpoint and I used it to create my neck, width, and the length of the neckline for the back is just 1 inch. And then I'm just going to cut it out. And then when you cut it out, this is what it looks like. So when you're ready to cut it out on your fabric, you're just going to split this open to cut it out. All right. And then this is the front. Again, this is the front, and it's, like I said, it was very easy to draft. And hopefully, if I get chance in the future, I'll use it to make a style, and then I'll show you guys exactly how to join into your fabric. Okay, so this is it, and that's the end of the tutorial, guys. And thank you for staying to watch in entirety. And then if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, become part of the family. I love to hear from you guys. If you have any question, you can leave it in the comment section below, or you can send me a message on my Instagram if you have any style you want me to do a tutorial on. You can also join my Facebook group, DIY Fashion by TrendyEby, or you can join my Facebook page, TrendyEby. I will leave all the information in the description box below, so you can join the fun. All right, so if you find this tutorial helpful, please like, share, comment, and don't forget to come back for more tutorial. All right, and that's the end of it. Before I stay and ramble off over and over, I will see you guys on my next video. Bye for now.